I'm going to talk about Frank Zappa, who is a sort of a friend of mine. I mean, as a matter of fact, it's extraordinary because we belong to two different worlds. See, he's in uh, popular music, more or less, but really it's avant-garde music, and I am uh, of classical tradition, but then, of course, I moved to the avant-garde position. So we met somewhere in the middle, all thanks to a book of mine which contains all kinds of crazy scales and melodic patterns and harmonies. And one day Zappa suddenly telephoned me and she said he would like to get in touch with me. And so we sort of became friends, and he wanted me to be soloist with his band, but of course I never played with that rock and roll band. But he said, "Well, why don't you try?" So I went there, and I said to myself, "What have I to lose?" So we rehearsed it, and I played on the electric piano. I played one of my compositions, and Zappa's bodyguard gave me some cotton pads to put in my ear because the decibels were such that they would have deafened me for life. You see, and I still have have work to do. Well, anyway, so we sort of got together very well, and he showed me some of his scores. Now, he's a double personality. Of course, he's famous for his rock music, but he also composes the type of music that is just as far out as it can be in the classical direction. And he's an admirer of Varese, and of course I was very closely associated with Varese. I played his music. I recorded his music for the first time. The score of Ionization is dedicated to me and all that sort of thing. So we got together, and then Zappa gave me those huge scores, and they just looked like something that Varese might have composed posthumously, so to speak. A fantastic bit of contrapuntal dissonances and all kinds of things that I just couldn't believe that it was the same person who wrote all those famous rock pieces. And then this absolutely wonderful and most exciting music that could be performed at any international festival. So this is my say about Frank Zappa. I don't know of any other person belonging to the world of rock music that would have such a tremendous concentration of knowledge and ability to project it in big scores and in a very big manner. And then I asked him where he studied, and I expected him to say that he went to the Juilliard or something. Well, he didn't study any place. He studied by just reading scores. And so he learned much more than he could ever learn in any university or in any school of music. So I'm a very great admirer of his, and it's a sort of as I say, it's a sort of a strange relationship because we come from two different, totally different backgrounds. But you see, this proves that after all, music is one with a capital O. It's just music is music, and that rock musicians can move towards so-called classical music field and vice versa. So this is my say about Frank Zappa.